Onward to...
Here we go. Marriage Toxin, episode 11. This should go pretty quick, everybody. But it starts with Peachy literally just kicking dudes into the ceiling. And May is narrating where they are now and events up to this point. So she narrated that they were on the boat. They narrated they were on the island. She kind of like covered how they got separated and where Garrow is and all this other bullshit.
Did you know that the boat exploded because of this episode, or did you go back and look and watch the boat explode?
No, because of this episode.
That's what makes me mad about this.
But then May and Peachy coincidentally found the back door to the Beast base. And they enter, and that back door is apparently directly to Dogo and his blood-forming station. And they encounter Byakko, Karate Bear, and Dogo. Dogo tells Byakko that he needs 10 seconds. And Byakko says, I'll do you one better. I'll get you 10% off of these t-shirts from it-aesthetics.com, where Byakko got Dogo a t-shirt like the one DJ Montague is wearing right now, or the one that I am wearing right now.
That was a banger, Greg. I wasn't ready. It was sick.
And you too can go to it-aesthetics.com and use your modified Bloodline Plus tab C10 for 10% off of your order, or tab C5 for $5 off any deal they have going on at the time. Dude, so visit it-aesthetics.com.
I love it. That was so good, Greg.
Am I back?
You're so back. You've been back.
No, I've been pretty rusty.
That was not rust at all. It was just good.
I don't know. I'll have to do a couple more successful ones before I can say I'm back.
We have another 2 episodes of anime to go and another sponsor.
But no, Dogo didn't get 10% off of his order. He just told Byakko that he needs 10 seconds. So Byakko modified Bloodline Plus pumps up and hits Peachy. Then it goes into her background about her bloodline, because she's still part of the Beast Clan, but apparently her bloodline is a little bit different than traditional Beast Clan. So her bloodline was shunned by the Beast Clan, and apparently they wear the beasts to, I guess, like gain their powers when the other Beast Clan members use the beasts as like partners almost. So they're using like a dead partner kinda, and then like taking its form.
Yes.
So,
and I guess, like, did you want a pet or did you want to inherit the abilities? Is the difference. And like the real like top form of the Beast Clan just inherits the abilities, right?
So each of the Beast Clan members have like a familiar, and they do cover this a little bit in episode 12. So I won't say too much. But with them, it doesn't appear that way. Or if they do get a familiar, they have to like kill it and then wear it, right? I guess, to like unlock the powers. So I guess because of their weird ability that they have to do that versus being a friend with your familiar instead of like wearing them as your clothes, they're shunned. No Beast Clan, other Beast Clan members like them. Byakko's mom got injured on a job, and Byakko's like, help me. And all the Beast Clan members are like, fuck you. And then she dies. And then Dogo finds her and is like, I hate the world too. Let's smash together. And then it cuts back to the present, and Peachy just chops her up immediately. But Dogo is like, look, it's done. And it's a monster with blood from 93 bloodlines. And then he picks up naked Byakko and puts her inside of the Flesh Gundam. And she pilots her Beast Gundam, the Franken Beast Hyako.
Okay, since we're on Twitch, I literally couldn't take screenshots of this because she is a butt the fuck ass naked.
Yeah, you wouldn't wear clothes then put on a bear suit. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying.
I think the reason why he did that as well, because probably she's the only one that can pilot that because of her bloodline. Like no other Beast Clan member could pilot the Flesh Gundam.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
I don't think anyone could just jump in there and start swinging. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't fucking know.
I hate the CG in this episode, by the way. I think it looks terrible.
But it cuts to Ushio and Garrow, and they're making their way to the base. But then it cuts back to Peachy and May, and Peachy is fighting the Franken Beast, and his little knife isn't cutting it. Pun intended. And he pulls some giant animal bones out of the ground, but those are also ineffective, and Peachy gets fucked up, and Dogo is like, you're fighting an upgraded version of yourself since it has your blood. Blood. Peachy is cratered in the ground, but he gets a phone call and asks May to pick it up since it's his girlfriend. And she's like, hey, Peachy.
Hold on. We got the Kamui picture here.
Yeah, it's kind of similar to when he chopped up the squid and then you see the little Peachy like in the corner or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. It's really fucking funny.
Yeah.
Anyways, the phone call. Go ahead. Sorry.
But she's like, hey, Peachy, the King Goose announced the 10th anniversary tour, so let's clear our schedules. See you later, click. Dogo's like, well, that's cool. All right, I guess we're going to kill him. And Peachy is like, nah, my girlfriend is the best. And he's all fired up now. And then he draws his Cubone helmet and bone club and then cuts off the arm of the beast and attaches it to his own arm and then just punches a hole through the beast. And then he goes to sleep.
This whole, like, they have like a 20-second thing where he's like questioning himself, and it's just like overlaid with his voice of asking like 25 million questions.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, he cuts the arm off. Mind if I borrow your right arm? Fucking what are we talking about? Anyways, punches a hole and then drops the arm or something. He uses the arm like a rocket punch.
Yeah, he did. He did do that. You didn't even say anything about my Pokemon reference.
Oh, the Cubone?
Yeah.
Well, that was good, Greg, but I also made that reference in my head, I think, when I was watching the episode, and it makes me angry because, like, Cubone's, like, such an awesome fucking character. Or, well, Cubone's such an awesome Pokemon. It's sad.
It evolves into Marowak, too.
Thank you, Greg. I didn't know that. I don't know enough about Pokemon because I was too old.
Well, no, you weren't too old. I mean, when Red and Blue came out, that was like the prime.
Yeah, but we talked about this when I, quote unquote, tried to borrow Pokemon Red and Blue from Koo.
Yeah, and then Koo spinning back kick you in the stomach.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember. I remember now.
Anyways.
I didn't like this Peachy part. I thought it was pretty lame. You saw him fight Garo and just like literally fuck on Garo.
Yeah.
And now he's fighting this other master and he got beat up, but then with the power of love, he puts on a bone helmet and then swings a bone so fast he can like cut flesh even though his knife didn't do anything. It's kind of like, all right, I don't know. And that's what I mean. Like, I think like any other instance, like I might think this was cool. And I don't know. I just didn't think it was the best. I guess you can make the argument that he was on the exploding boat, but he did sleep for 10 hours. So he should be back to normal. And I think he even told May that, oh, I'm back in fighting shape after sleeping for 10 hours. So anyway.
Sure.
Byakko is like, Dogo, suck up all my blood. And he's like, fuck yeah. And then May tries to escape with Peachy, but Dogo stops them. But then Ushio and Garo bust in. Dogo narrates that the Beast Clan sub-bloodlines only attune a part of their bodies with the beasts, while the main bloodline attunes everything with the beasts. So he's got like beast penis too. And he says there's 93 species plus the 6 blood samples of the masters he got. So he's got 99 bloods. And then he transforms his arm into a monster and one-shots them all. And he's like, May, you suck. But then it cuts to Arashiyama giving her speech using the ham modified bloodline plus ham network, if we remember from last episode. And none of the prisoners care. But then during this whole time that she's in the prison, there's this one white-haired prisoner guy that's just like, oh, I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna just die peacefully. No point struggling. Let's just all die. I'd rather die a human than die as not a human. I'm dead. So we have that. So you're kind of like creating this artificial environment of like hopelessness and like, oh, Arashiyama, she's so weak and stupid. Hamsters are dumb. They can't do anything. But she's trying to rally the troops and, you know, boost morale. But then it cuts to Garo taking a triple dose. And Garo remembers all of his cool memories and his father saying an overdose is death. And Dogo attacks, but it seems like Garo has something up his sleeve because he wants to get married. And that's the end of episode 11.
If
Anything
it was
bad?
funnier, like in this situation, I would be on board because the show is like generally pretty absurd, but it's not. Like they have like a super serious, the sound design is so fucking serious right now. And I'm just sitting there and I'm watching it. And then when he's like, I want to get married, I was just like, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Like, dude, Garo, you suck.
I was telling you this earlier on Discord, where I feel like in the beginning, Marriage Toxin, I liked it. I thought the first few episodes were good. I thought the premise was good, and I was on board.
Me too.
And I know I said it in another podcast episode that it seems like the format for Marriage Toxin is you have crazy shit that happens, over the top ridiculousness. Nothing really matters in that aspect. Mm-hmm. And then you get some like weird life lesson at the end. Mm-hmm. So with Himekawa, you're just like, oh, okay, let's just be friends because I don't know you and you don't know me and I want our relationship to grow organically. And it's like, okay, that's pretty cool, Garo. And then with Shiori, it's like, we're kind of two awkward people, but you got to be yourself and you got to try really hard. And you get these like life lessons from the show, which they're fine or whatever. And then Arashiyama too is like, I'm so weak and dumb and my hamsters are like the weakest of all the Beast Clan, but I'm gonna do my best anyway and let's just work together and achieve our goals. So you have like ridiculous shit which literally doesn't matter, and then like a life lesson. Stupid shit, life lesson. And then even here, next episode, it's still the same format. We have all this ridiculous shit coming up to this point. You have Garo defeating a bunch of random Beast Clan dudes. Then you have Ushio show up and just literally like force feed them fucking poison water from Garo. And then, you know, Peachy's like, I'm Cubone, and then fucking hits a monster with a bone. And then at the end of episode 12, you're just going to get another life lesson. Me personally, I like those life lessons. I like that romantic comedy portion of it. I like that positive, encouraging part of the show. But then I feel like there's so much just distortion between when those messages occur that those messages aren't having like the impact that I would like them to have. I just feel like there's a lot of missed opportunity here to like level up this show.
I agree wholeheartedly. Like, I mean, if it was me, I think I would be more attempting to do comedy throughout these fights. Like, I appreciate that Garo is not the strongest, but even like the Peachy situation, I want to see him be able to overcome losing to Peachy because he wants to find this love. And you could make it funny through the ridiculousness of like, oh, I have the power of love. And then he like powers up and he could take a triple dose. But then we get that here in a weird, like, it's taken a really long time. And like, also this scene where like Dogo grows the arm or turns whatever like this, and he gets like the fucking, I don't know what the fuck that skull is, but he grows the arm. It goes all crazy. He has like tentacle fucking suction things on him, on his arm. And then he one-shots everybody. You don't even see him hit everybody. It just goes to black. And then you see them like on the ground, and it shows like all their faces. And then you see May sitting in front of everybody like, I'll stop you. Don't hurt my friends. And then Garo gets up. It's just MacGuffins, the show. And it's super annoying because it's not like funny MacGuffins. Yeah. It's trying to be serious when I don't think it has any legs to stand on seriously. There's something that's just completely devoid. Like I feel no emotion during these fight scenes.
If I had to give it the benefit of the doubt, because I always have that question. If you're like you truly want your plan to come to fruition, Dogo. You want your blood cross-sanguination. You want to combine all bloodlines into an ultimate bloodline. Why are you even letting these people like live? The second you like knock them out with your knockout punch, like, why don't you just transform into like a porcupine and just like pincushion them all and they're all dead now? Like, I don't get it. Now, this is where the benefit of the doubt comes in, where you can argue once you see the next episode, is this actually what Dogo wants? Or does he have some sort of past trauma that he's trying to like deal with and he's taking it out in this weird way because he doesn't actually have an outlet or anyone to listen to him except Byako, who follows him around. Yeah, but like all these, and he doesn't even realize that she's always there for him.
They're so boring. We don't get the Byako and Dogo dynamic until they're dying.
That's how it always works, though, in these one-sided relationships where like the guy is so focused on his like goal, but then the girl is so focused on the guy, and he doesn't notice her, but then she notices how much he wants this thing, so she's gonna sacrifice everything for him, and then they're in dire straits, and then he realizes that the only thing he wanted all along was to be with her. It's like that kind of thing. And then even with Garrow, yes, like we can argue he's growing as a character. He's understanding things and experiencing things he's never experienced before. And then he's changing as a person. And you'll see in next episode. And that's what I mean. It's kind of like I didn't mind next episode, but it's just like you can't serve me all of this MacGuffin and then give me like something that's decent and then give me a bunch of like MacGuffins again. The one decent thing you're doing is outweighed by all of these other things you're doing, where I don't feel like they're building the character enough with the screen time that they're investing into these like ridiculous fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's just me. I could be wrong. I could be like out there. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Frogs. Fucking magnets. How do they work?
Yeah, you're completely right, Greg. And I am still not excited to watch the next episode.